everyone, it's Liam Caddleston here. It's another episode of Charmed in the link below for the description in the comments section of this video. And it's episode 15 of season 8. And I think this is the moment where things really start to kick it up into another gear, of course, with the introduction of Christy. I'm sure she's going to be fine, right? What's the worst that could happen? Of course, you guys can check out my reaction, like I said, in the description and the comments below. It will be very, very interesting to see your guys' opinion about Christy as well, because obviously there is a big, big impact that she will bring with this season. But go check out my reaction, even full reaction to this episode and many more Charmed episodes over on my Patreon. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. So until then, toodles! So, really, really big stuff with this episode. I mean, not just because Christy is here, so yay. But also, we've got the involvement of the Triad, which I believe they were last involved in season 3, I want to say. Cole was definitely involved in, taking them out. So, it's been a long time, and I'm guessing that they are going to be very important when it comes to, the end of the season, final big bads, all that jazz. I mean, it's very interesting they set the keys in place and all of that. It's so funny as well, because it's reminding me of another show. A Sister is a Key, and I think I even made comparisons to Billy being associated with a certain character, I would say, given her strength, given the, amateurness, I guess, with her. I definitely recall comparing Billy to a certain fictional character when she first debuted. And now that her sister's the key, she's not beating those allegations whatsoever. So, but yeah, I mean, I did feel a bit bad for Christy because she's definitely messed up. And her entire mindset is just completely warped, isn't it? So, yeah, I mean, she just can't think straight at the minute. And, even now, I would say, there is this assurance in some shape or form that everything is all, well, I wouldn't say all hunky-dory, but, yeah. But, after years and years, she's going to be a bit affected, isn't she? So, yeah, I do really sympathize so much when it comes to Christy, because, yeah, it was even like what they said earlier in the episode when she called for when she left with the demon. That's all she really knows, and it's a sad thing, isn't it? So, yeah, but it was just very, very good stuff when it came to Billy and Chris, especially them working together to take out those demons in a very OTT way, but really effective. So, yeah, but it was very it was very complex, but I'd say it's more like when it comes to her mindset, her state of mind, I'm just as far to say that, even though setting your sister on fire not really a good look, is it? It's where her mind's at, and how I would say broken it is, and it's really, really sad. But obviously, as I've mentioned, there is this assurance that all is well, but we know with the Triad, the key is in place. We're not out of the woods yet when it comes to Christy, so yeah, but it was really, really good stuff. I really, really enjoyed Billy's contribution in this, and I was a bit confuddled at the beginning because we had the ending of the last episode in mind, which is all well and good. And there was a part of me thinking as well, this is such abrupt, isn't it? Like, it's been a couple of days since, Billy did rescue Christy, but I was expecting that ending to be a bit more drawn out or whatever. So, yeah, but that's why I was a bit thrown off when we had the beginning in mind, because it was such abrupt, but everything all got cleared really, really neatly, so it's all well and good. So, yeah. But yeah, it was also really, really fascinating, I guess you could say, to get into Paige's story, because that was wild. That was wild. I mean, I gather that Simon is very chaotic and all of that. That much was apparent for sure when he was just abruptly, oh yeah, you're going to be my wife, and I'm like, says who? Because I don't think Paige really agreed to that. So yeah. And it was just really, really wild because he just had so much confidence. He had so much, he had so, it was just insane how ballsy some of the things he came out with were. And it was just really, really wild stuff just to see him over the course of this episode. So yeah, I mean, absolutely insane. I mean, there is going to be a bit of hilarity to his demeanor, but all the episode, I was just thinking, guy, just take no for an answer. So yeah, but it was really, really interesting to see how things would go down because Henry was not going to take he was definitely not going. I was surprised he didn't he wasn't the one, if anything, who started any kind of physical contact, because I think the guy was asking to get punched, especially with how he challenged Henry for the entire episode. Not just, of course, physicality-wise, but he tried to undermine him so much. He tried to prey on that mortality that Henry is surrounded by, and he tried to think, well, yeah, you're not good enough. Meanwhile, me and Paige were meant to be because of who we are magically. So, and that just doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. So, yeah, there's going to be a big disappointment for Simon, isn't there? But, it was really, really bizarre. Again, a very complex situation, like when it comes to Christy, I guess, because, I mean, again, it's so bizarre, but at the same time, you just can't help but think, God, this guy's a dick. So, but it was just really, really bizarre stuff for the duration of this episode with Simon. So, but I did find it very interesting. I am glad that I called it when it came to the engagement. I was just thinking, like I said, to the whole idea that Simon thinks that, okay, well, she's going to be my future wife and all of that, and I was just and plus, on top of the bridge, on a night, come on. Where you're going to stick out like a sore thumb, it's perfect. So... Normally, I would not condone the idea of them two getting engaged so fast, because, rushed relationships, not really the go-to, is it? But at the same time, this is episode 15. We've got several episodes left to go, so... I don't know if they could have brought in Henry a bit earlier, but at the same time, I'm not going to be very, very harsh about the fact, oh, well, you shouldn't have got engaged, etc. I don't care how it works in the real world and all of that. It shouldn't have happened. We're better off, not having the engagement. I'm fine with it. because, like I said, several episodes left to go, so we're wrapping things up in terms of... my one question is what's going to happen with Phoebe, I guess, because, well, I just feel like in general she really hasn't had much going for her, and it's not just, the love life, of course, the whole... I mean, there was something at the beginning of the season, but that was a bit more... that was a bit more complicated with Phoebe under a different guise, of course, so... and Dex wasn't really aware of the fact that this was actually Phoebe, and you could understand why he wasn't. He wasn't exactly too happy to continue this relationship, but yeah, when it comes to Phoebe, I just wonder what's going to happen. But just in general as well, because I do feel like she's just a bit stranded at the minute. You can understand Piper's... like, she's having to lead everything, and she's also having to battle witch life with family life, and I think a bit of that was apparent in this episode as well. But there's also this whole search for Leo situation, so... yeah. And she's just preparing herself really for this ultimate battle, I guess, because, that's... Well, with the triad back... you got this ultimate power, and we're bound to have this like ultimate battle, the battle to end all battles, basically, for the season 8 finale. But with Phoebe, I feel like she's in a bit of a limbo, which is a bit sad to say, as we are not far off from concluding Charmed. And I do wish they would give her something a bit more stronger, but at the minute, especially as of these last few episodes, I just feel like she's just a bit stranded, and it was really, really great stuff. I was surprised to see Greg return as well. It took me a minute to remember who Greg was, and I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. Season 6, so, yeah, but, yeah, Greg trying to win back Piper into his life to no avail, because Piper's staying true to Leo. So, yeah, which is understandable, because Leo is definitely coming back. And if not, then it's basically a bad ending, isn't it? Because if Leo's not going to return, then that will indicate that the Charmed ones are probably going to die or something. But, it was... really, really fascinating to explore that again, I guess, because like I said, he was not really a character that would stick around or challenge Leo. He was there for a short amount of time, so but it really, really put Piper's loyalties well, it really, really showed that Piper's stayed to Leo, and that's all well and good. So yeah, but yeah, this was a really, really great episode. I am intrigued to see where things are going to go with Christy. Keys in place. Triad's going to be a nuisance, so will be very interesting. But it will be quite exciting, as we've got several episodes left to go. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my Meet Your Feet and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!